Oh yeah, let's do that. God damn, how do we forget about that? Let's talk about Power real quick. We actually missed last week's episode too, so let's get into last week's episode with Dre. And first off, I thought that was a dope episode.
Yeah, that was a great episode.
I thought it was great. At the end of the day, I think that the people we need to understand that Ghost is dead.
Right.
And I think with the story being based around, let's keep it a buck. People was intrigued with Ghost and Angela and how they moved. The fuck scenes and how Angela handled her emotions when she found out Ghost was living a double life. It was the mystery of it that brought the women in. We just like the way, Tommy and Ghost and the way things was moving.
I liked that part and also how that affected what was going on in Angela's job office and how that was affecting Tommy and Ghost on the street.
Now, right. Now, you would think that the writers and the producers would have known something because they said one of the lowest rated episodes was when Ghost was in jail because you were seeing less of Ghost.
Right.
Once Ghost got out, the ratings kind of went back up.
Mm-hmm.
So you would kind of understand that this is really about Ghost and, him maneuvering. Anything else is kind of like, we don't care. So, but I think they did a great job with this Dre episode. It kind of showed, like, Dre had too much shit going on.
It showed you the real piece of shit that he really is, from that he's always been. It was just all in one episode this time. But if you watch the entire series and you're familiar with his character, everything that he did in that last episode was just all at once of the piece of shit that he is and how he uses his likeliness to manipulate people to do what he wants. So he really was a shit. Like, the nigga ran up with his mom at church, like, hey, mama. She's like, boy, you got some nerve running up on me like this after all these years.
But look at that relationship, though. It was dope that they actually showed us, how Trey became. Like, no love from nobody, not even mom. You would think that mom.
I mean, if you ain't shit, why should I?
Did she say that first and then he become ain't shit? That's the thing. It's not like
she didn't. He wasn't a good kid, and she said you ain't shit.
I stole a candy bar from a store before. Mom ain't never say I wasn't shit. Like that's what he said. He said I stole from a store.
She called him a demon,
right? Because I stole a candy bar.
That probably wasn't the only thing he did. That's probably just the first thing he remembered. he said he was 6. Like,
all right, like I'm just saying.
But that don't.
When you a mom and you in the church, like, but it makes you wonder. Like you're supposed to be a child of God, and the second I do something wrong, I'm the demon.
Yep.
Like. That's crazy.
Yep,
that's crazy. I think
this nigga, and I was mad. It was like I knew he was going to die because anytime a nigga go running back to mommy, he all out of options.
Whenever you go back to game one, it's like whenever you
got to resort all the way back to the beginning.
Yeah, like yo, nigga, if you got to go to mom's, and you from the streets and you used to making millions of dollars, you got nothing.
You got no angle. You got no leverage. You got no connect. You got no team. You got no allies. All you got is the little bit of wit that you do have to try to get over on people.
Now, I get killing Dre because that's what it's been, that's been the conversation.
I'm the one that nigga to die since season 3.
That's been the conversation for years.
Right.
But, hear me out on this. I think that him getting locked up the final time and his mother taking custody of his daughter.
He knew it was a wrap.
But I think that was death enough. Like, you really not really tried. Well, his way of doing it was fucked up, but you really tried to change things for your daughter. Like you did all of that for your daughter. All the snitching, the killing was to get your daughter.
Nah, he did that shit for himself, man.
True indeed. But what I'm saying to you is when the mother came and took the daughter, I think that hurt him. And when the daughter saw him get arrested. So your daughter watched you get arrested and the mother came and was just like, yo, I'm gonna take care of my racer. I think they could have ended it there. I think
hell no. For fucking what?
Sometimes you let people live with the pain.
No.
They really took him out of his misery. Like he's not hurting, he's dead. Sometimes you gotta look at it like that.
Like he don't because he deserved to die. That motherfucker deserved to die.
Why did he deserve to die?
Give me one good reason. First of all, he showed up at Raina's grave when Ghost was there mourning his daughter and told him, I got the protection of the Jimenez cartel. If you come around me again, I'll kill you and your whole family.
He did say that, but didn't Ghost and him try to kill him first?
So what? That's just they tried to kill him because he stole Tommy's whole organization and burnt down his warehouse with his drug supply in it. He stabbed the preacher. He stabbed the preacher on the park bench. No reason.
Man, that was Kanan's mess. They listen.
No, you making excuses for
I'm
the
not
nigga?
making excuses. I just think,
bro, he wasn't shit. He deserved to die. Like, what the fuck is it there? Like,
yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn it down. I just thought
He deserved to fucking die.
I thought it was little OD, but it is what it is, man. Shout out to 2-Bit and
Shout out to 2-Bit, not Spanky.
I'm just saying
Not
at the time, Spanky put that work in just to, you know what I mean, turn.
He was scared, but she said, "Nigga, this your third strike." He's like, "Hey, man, you want to look into the murder of a nigga named Pancho?" ASAP, man. 2-Bit, I like 2-Bit actually. I wasn't sure about him for a little while. I wasn't like, oh, like, what is he about? I didn't know how he was approaching scenarios, but you know, his characters are real. He 10 toes down. I fucks with him. He want to get back to the streets.
It just sucks though, because once again he called Tommy. Tommy was like, "Nah, fuck off." He thought Spanky was his man. Not so true. So even
but he understand why Tommy told him to fuck off though, because Spanky snitched, and he of course he
was
didn't,
still in at the time. He didn't know,
right? But he still snitched. But Tommy knew it was one of them niggas. That's why Tommy was like, "I'm not fucking with either one of y'all."
It wasn't one of them.
Yes, it was.
No, when 2-Bit called Tommy, 2-Bit was next to him looking out. Spanky was next to him looking out, and he said, "What happened?" He said, "Tommy ain't with it."
Right,
so
and that's because yes, he did. He hung up on him because come to find out, somebody from inside my operation dropped Pancho's body on me, so I can't trust none of y'all motherfuckers no more. See you in 20, homie.
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, it was
Spanky.
It was 2-Bit's idea. 2-Bit and Spanky. Remember?
What are you talking about?
The dude. Remember the dude that Lala killed in the
Oh, that no, I'm not talking about that dude. I forgot about that dude. I was talking.
That's the body that they planted. Though.
No, they're not.
They sent him.
Yeah, they sent
to
him.
Kill Lakeisha.
Yeah, they sent him, but the body that he snitched on him wasn't that one. He snitched on him for shooting Pancho, Ruiz right hand man, the Puerto Rican dude.
Okay,
that's Pancho, and that's what he was talking about.
But that's my thoughts on it. I think they could have let Dre live and suffer in jail. I thought that would.
No, because it could have been a chance he could have got out of jail. He don't deserve to get the fuck out of jail.
He always finds a way to get out, right?
Yeah, he don't deserve to get out of jail. Kill his ass. He got out of jail. And they was going to kill him the first time, then he got out. Mm-hmm. What did them nigga end up doing again? He got the fuck back in jail.
And shout out to Dre for, you know what I mean, getting the money and almost leaving, but wanting to stop at a bodega or something for shits and giggles.
First of all, all right, so you could have drove off with the bread, but you would have been jeopardizing yourself. All right, cool, whatever. So you decide to do the job that Tate put you on for. You go into the club, you hear the gunshot, you're like, oh shit. You run outside, you hook the detective that you've been working with and snitching to about all this information. You deck this bitch. And then you pull off in a hurry arguing with your baby mom just to stop at a fucking gas station 3 blocks down the street. What kind of shit is that? You were supposed to drive that motherfucking car until it was on E.
Mm-hmm.
You were supposed to get as far away as possible. You coming out the fucking grocery store with a little pink teddy bear, all smiles and giggles and shit. How the fuck? That shit just didn't make no sense, yo. That shit was dumb. And this whole fucking series, well, these last 5 episodes ain't about nothing but these last 5 niggas hating on Ghost so much, and Ghost being that nigga so much that he's untouchable by the criminal justice system. So they ain't like, fuck it, I gotta murder this nigga. That's all it is. This nigga done evaded every possible way of getting caught. He done weaseled his way from every crime boss, cartel organization, all of that. About to sit in a political office. We can't have this. This nigga got to die.
Right. Once I better myself, oh nah, we about to kill him. They wasn't killing. They wasn't killing
when he was in the streets doing dirt.
He was in all 8 faces. Tommy, you can't touch me. You can't fuck with me. Tasha, I ain't giving you shit. I ain't trying to divorce. Like, he was in all 8 faces saying what he wanted to say. The second he moved on with another woman,
he get a new job,
new position. I'm out the game.
Now
this nigga got to die.
This nigga got to go. And that's honestly, and I think it's dope that the show is named Power, because everything that we just mentioned about him is characteristics of the power that this nigga got. And when he got to the height of his fucking power is when the nigga shot him. Yo, that's just crazy.